Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We going to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So please become a part of Notification Squad, Peep Squad. Hit that notification bell. Know each and every time I drop a video, be the first one to comment and tell me what's on your mind, baby. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Married to Medicine, Season 7, Episode 7. It's going down, but baby, you see this necklace I got on? Yes, this is Liz's Jewels. Check out Liz's Jewels and the earrings. Her website and her Instagram is right there on the screen. Go check it out and get you some jewelry. Get what you need, get what you want, baby. And it has no lead or no nickel either. And it's affordable, and you can buy jewelry for any different occasion and gift for your friend, your loved one, or your family member. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Married to Medicine. I was like, oh, Dr. Jackie said she was not even going to look at Mariah's, drug test, results. She was not even trying to look at it whatsoever. She didn't want no parts of it. She didn't want to be judge and jury because she know Mariah wants Jackie to say, I ain't never seen you do drugs. I know you haven't done drugs. And we haven't heard that from Dr. Jackie. But I'm like, damn, Mariah, move on. Like, you got to do something else. Like, killing with happiness. But one thing I did realize, if you don't say nothing, if Mariah is not pounding the concrete, was saying that I did not use drugs, I took a drug test, here's my results, because as soon as she get into an argument with one of the ladies on the cast, the first thing they're gonna call her is a cokehead. Who's gonna call her a cokehead? No, none other than Dr. Heavenly, you know what I mean? So, and then she goes to reunion, they call her a cokehead at the reunion, you know what I'm saying? So if she acts like, oh, it didn't happen, she sweeps it under the rug and try to move on, it's gonna be thrown back in her face, whether they throw it back into her face on Instagram, Twitter, or basically do the blogs. So she has to do what she has to do. I was like, just move on with the situation. What do you guys think? You think Mariah should move on? You guys let me know. But Mariah said like Team Toya and then Team Tacky Toya. I was like, why do you have to go there? And then why did Mariah have to say, I hope you guys kick bricks with your shoes off, with sandals on? Like, what is really going on? Then you had none other than Dr. Eugene say what he needed to say. He was just like, yo, listen, the reason why Dr. Jackie did not read the results is because she's not Team Mariah. It is what it is. She don't want no parts in the situation. But Dr. Jackie was on Watch What Happens Live, and she said that she did not want to read the results or look at Mariah's results of her drug test because she would have to ask more detailed questions. She would have to get more involved. She would have to know the background, the upground, the side ground. She would have to question her like she was a judge, baby. And she said she didn't want to do that to her. Basically, she didn't want to say Mariah wasn't doing drugs or not, because it is what it is. A lot of people think that Dr. Jackie is still pissed at Mariah because Mariah said something about her not conceiving or having any children. And we also see on this episode, Dr. Jackie, when she was talking to Dr. Contessa, she was just like, listen, Contessa, you want the best of both worlds, but look, I have all this good stuff that you're praising me for, but I don't have motherhood. So you know what, sometimes you just gonna have to cut the corner somewhere or invest in something else that's more important. You just can't be she-woman or whatever the case may be. So you guys tell me what you think about the situation. So let's get into it. They still in Georgia. I think they're in Savannah, Georgia. So right now, Dr. Jackie's feeling a certain type of way. She was just like, yo, this little trip turned into something else. All I heard was arguing and screaming, and then I guess we're all the worst people now, we're bad people now. And basically she's saying that because she feels a certain type of way because she knows Mariah wants her to defend her and say that, I know you don't do drugs. I never seen you do drugs, and I'm sorry I even said anything about you doing drugs, even though Jackie said that she was sorry and maybe next time she'll do her research. But Dr. Jackie hasn't really given an apology. Like, you know what, Mariah, I know you don't do drugs. I don't believe that you do drugs. That's the type of thing that Mariah wants to hear. Or she wants Dr. Jackie to say, I'm really sorry that I said that, allegedly you do drugs or whatever. I misquoted. I should have said allegedly. My bad. I'm sorry, because people take my word with a whole bunch of facts and power. So somebody like Dr. Jackie saying, hey, you do drugs, and you don't put allegedly in it, and then you don't say, well, Quad said this. People tend to believe that as facts. So it is what it is. And Contessa's just sitting there like, girl, I got so many problems. I don't want nothing to do with this goddamn bull crap. I'm going to move on. I'm going to move forward with this situation. And so we have that situation. Then we have Dr. Heavenly, like, why does she keep bringing this up? Why does Mariah keep talking about it? I didn't bring it up. She brought it up. But damn, Heavenly, you jumped in it and you said you believe Quad. You believe that you saw Mariah, that she saw Mariah doing drugs. So you co-signing the situation, and you threw yourself in a situation. But even though you threw yourself in a situation, you was able to get an apology from Mariah where she confirmed that your husband has not cheated on you, whatever the case may be, and she has no receipts on him. But you threw yourself in the conversation too as well, and you agreed with Quad, and you sided with Quad right there on the bus, on the party bus, baby. And we got Quad, we'll get to Quad. And so then we have, Contessa and Dr. Contessa, Dr. Jackie. Basically, they in prayer now because Contessa is having some resentment. She's feeling a certain type of way about Scott, and she ain't happy with it because, she wants to do the things that Dr. Jackie does, all the adventures and the projects that Dr. Jackie has done. She wants to be able to do that too as well. But Dr. Jackie was like, you better hold your role. Hold it, sis. And so we have Contessa that she really is regretting, withdrawing from school. And then on top of that, we find out it's only a year. They could have worked that shit out. They could have made it happen. Scott right now, he's chilling with none other than Cecil. Dr. Scott is chilling with Cecil, and they're having a good time in the boom boom room, and they have a baby. So they could have had a baby. So they could have worked this out. They could have got iPads, everything, and gone live, FaceTime with the kids, the whole 9 yards. And Contessa's feeling a certain type of way because some days she'll drive to school, be at school all day, and then drive back home to the house and come home every weekend, and it still wasn't good enough to keep Scott to do what he needed to do, his part at home. So basically they both failed each other in this situation. But Contessa should have just stuck it out. But you know what, she put her family first, she put her children first too as well. And plus, the children saying what they said to her, a couple of episodes ago that, really worked on her. Then Scott not being, emotional enough to deal with the youngins. So, she dropped out. So it is what it is. But Dr. Jackie said, you just gonna have to make it work, baby. You're gonna have to make it work. I was like, And so, right here, Dr. Scott is basically getting advice from Cecil because Cecil already went through the mess. And he said, basically, you need counseling. You need to start talking. You need to work it out, baby. You need to get some counseling. That really hurts, and communication is the best thing. Scott is feeling kind of guilty about the situation because he knows how his wife feels right now. And he's feeling a certain type of way, yo. And he knows he's wrong. He could have did more, but I think he feels like he's overstressed, and him working with the kids, him working too as well. Contessa going back and forth. It was just too much. They should have got some help. I don't know why they never did get any help. And because it was something that really is something that could have been really monumental for Contessa and for his family too as well to set up. And Contessa, she doesn't want to wait till the kids go to high school or wait till they graduate from college to do what she needs to do. She wants to do it now. And plus, she's very eager and she's very smart, and she was gonna pass. She was gonna do the damn thing. So it is what it is. So let's see if they get some counseling. Maybe she can go back next year. Then we got none other than Quad. Quad is feeling a certain type of way. She goes, oh, Mariah talking about this. Mariah talking about, oh, I've been exposed. Oh, she's talking about me. Oh, look what she done to me. Like, what about what you done to me? You done so much to me, Mariah. And what did I keep doing? I kept turning the other cheek. I was like, oh, Quad, you was in there saying you turned the other cheek, girl. And Quad was in there like, she complaining about what somebody's done to her. What about what you done to me? So when you say it like that, it almost sounds like, you saying that you see Mariah do drugs or whatever. It almost sounds like you said it and regurgitation to get back at Mariah because she said you slept with Lake's sister. Now, I think the best thing for Quad to say, if it's actually true that she seen Mariah do drugs, she was like, well, I seen her do drugs. I know she did drugs. I know she was doing drugs. It's almost like she's coming at the defense of, oh, she's worried about her, but what about what she's done to me? Or, just the way that she rebuttals the situation with, Mariah, it seems like it's something that, was a tactic, and it was an attack that's something that wasn't true. But it could also be way the show is being filmed, where they're editing out the whole conversation that Dr. Heavenly had with Quad or whatever. But Quad was like, I turned the other cheek so many times and the whole 9 yards. And basically now you're making a big deal out of this situation. Yes, he's making a big deal out of it. You should make a big deal out about the Lake situation too as well. go back and forth and just figure out who's telling truth and who's lying, who got the proof, who got receipts, who got witnesses, what time, place, day, when it was done, who was around, was there anybody else who brought the coke, who coke was it, you know what I'm saying? Or like, would you know, Mariah got the police reports, do what you need to do to clear your name. Mariah is definitely trying to clear her name. We can all say it's a storyline too as well, but you know what's, in my opinion, you guys tell me this too as well. Somebody accuse you of sleeping with somebody's husband. I think that's awful. But there's something that, you know, you hear a lot. There's something that, you know, happens all the time. And I would never want to be accused of sleeping with somebody's husband. Like, I'm like that, you know, or whatever the case may be. But then what is worse, being accused of sleeping with someone's husband or being accused of doing coke? Which one you think is worse? You guys tell me what's your thoughts on that. Sleeping with a married man or doing coke? Which one's worse? Which one's more harmful to your reputation? You guys let me know how you feel about that situation. And she was like, Quar was like, I kept turning the other cheek. I kept turning the other cheek. I was like, And it's crazy. They in the episode, you know, talking about Martin Luther King Jr. and the 40 acres and the mule, you know, ADOS is in a building. So, it is what it is with that situation. I was like, damn. Quad was going, she was mad, honey. I mean, she was mad. And so we have this situation. They're still talking. They're going to get some counseling, get some help. Hopefully they do. It'll be good for them, for real. And then they end up praying and thanking God at the same time. So hopefully their situation will work out too as well. Mariah, she's up the next morning and she let, you know, Toya know that she has her drug test results. She has the results on her and she wants to show it to the ladies. And basically she got her receipts and she got her proof on this situation, and she wants the doctors to read it. Not, she really just wants Dr. Jackie to read it, you know, because she already knows Simone believes her too as well, because at the end of the day, Simone and, you know, Mariah said that they was all right, that they were good. And Mariah is not blaming, you know, Simone because she's friends with Dr. Jackie. She's friends with Quad or whatever. She's not blaming her. She knows she's in a difficult situation, so it's all good with that situation. But Mariah done got her paperwork, and basically, and Mariah saying this is some ratchet hood mess. Basically, that's what she tells, you know, Dr. Simone, basically being accused of doing cocaine, baby. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on with this situation? So these ladies are all getting ready to go out on a masquerade. Well, just basically, you know, wearing a mask. That's what they're going to be doing or whatever. And it's actually a good idea for them to wear a mask, go out, have a good time and everything like that. But they're going to the barn and people ain't feeling the barn. You know, none other than, you know, Toya, she ain't feeling the barn either as well. She don't want to be in no barn. They want to be somewhere else. They want to be in a mansion. Dr. Heavenly was like, why ain't we in a mansion? They was like, damn, you spend some money on this trip, but the barn is nice. It's nothing wrong with the barn or whatever the case may be. So we'll see what happens with this situation. So it seems like, you know, Scott is feeling that Contessa is going to resent him. So basically they get to the location that they need to be at, and Dr. Jackie said, well, we want you to be you. I want you to be yourself. I want you to remove your mask. We wear makeup, we wear this, we do that, but let's be ourselves and remove your mask and be free. I was like, okay, good idea. And then Toy was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna remove our mask after we just got through cussing out. You know, I got cussed out, Mariah got cussed out, you know, Heavenly got cussed out, Quad got cussed out. So we just gonna remove our mask and act like we all good with the people that done told us off and talked about us and lied on us. Does that make any damn sense? Are we gonna be open? I was just like, Toya, you doing too much this episode. Toya's being shady. So I was like, Toya, she had a point though. And then this is where we find out where Contessa, she has crushes on powerful women. She likes powerful black women. That's who she got a crush on. She have girl crushes or whatever. So, you know, none other than Toya was like, I can't judge her because I done did some things strange in the past. So I can't blame you. And so we find out Contessa, you know, she hasn't been in the kitty porn. I mean, the kitty cat porn, but, she's been thinking about it. And she said something like, women are much easier to please than men. I was like, okay, sounds like you've been there. But she said she didn't confirm or deny has she been there or not. So I was like, okay. So we have that situation. So they do what it do, baby. And so they get to the table. We have, Dr. Heavenly talking about, why you bring us to a bond, Dr. Jackie, why you bring us here? I'm getting bit by bugs. And Dr. Jackie said, because you guys act like cattle. I was like, damn, is Dr. Jackie throwing shade at them, calling them animals, calling them fat? Because, Dr. Jackie will call you fat in a minute, but disguise it under something else. So she's saying all these ladies at the table is fat. Because, Dr. Jackie got a thing when it comes to fat women, because, she got all over Toya thighs, baby. So I don't know what's going on with that situation. So it is what it is. So Mariah got her paperwork. She's going to be petty paperwork Betty out here in the building. I was just like, what's going on? And so Toya is sitting here looking at the menu, talking about, every time I see cake, I see Coke. And started laughing. Toya, you doing too much. Toya was drinking before she went on the trip. And here goes Mariah. Here goes Team Toya to Tacky Toya. I just can't believe it just that quick. And then so everybody is complimenting Dr. Jackie and telling Dr. Jackie, she did a wonderful thing. Thank you for the event. Like, you bringing us here. We're starting to see something. And who go, and stop the music? None other than Simone. Simone was feeling a certain type of way because Simone is feeling shitty. Simone is feeling very shitty because she feels like Mariah did not do drugs, and she know Mariah did not do drugs, and she feel like Quad is lying on Mariah, and she feel like it's tit for tat. Mariah pulled her car, was sleeping with Lake's husband, or whatever the case may be, her sister's husband, and she feel like Quad made this rumor up to get back at Mariah, to get at her. Like the same thing happened with Candy when it came to, Portia. So now she's feeling shitty because she don't want to stand up and be the one sticking up for Mariah all the way, but she's feeling a certain type of way. So the mood was all calm and relaxed. It seemed like they was going to get through dinner, baby, but no, it didn't happen because, Simone was like, Dr. Jackie, you being praised too much. I'm not feeling all this praise you getting because you doing some underlying bullshit too as well. Cord is lying. I think because, Dr. Simone got on Watch What Happens Live last week and said that she wished she would have stood up for Mariah a long time ago because she has not exhibited or showed any type of behavior doing drugs or whatever the case may be. So, Dr. Simone was like, well, I don't care if you guys ever talk again. I don't care if you guys ever talk again or say anything. I'm so proud of you ladies. I love you ladies, or whatever the case may be. And she's going in and she got to go to the bathroom, baby. And everybody got to follow her. And Dr. Heavenly was like, well, how come this smells like some shit going on? There's some shit going on in here. Every time something happens, somebody got to go to the damn bathroom. So we have that situation. And so, everybody's feeling like this is not the time nor the place right now, Simone. We're trying to eat our food. We're trying to get shit together. We're trying to have a good time, and you're doing way too much because she feels disgusted about the situation. She feels like, damn, she can't believe that this is going on between them for so long, and these rumors are out here just too much, and she's hurt, and there's really nothing that she can do about the situation because they ain't gonna be friends. She just really wants them to respect each other or whatever the case may be. And she also said, when you put out words are permanent. They hurt. And so basically when she said that to me, she was throwing that right there at, Cord, because she believes Cord is lying. And she confirmed that she believed Cord is lying because she said it on Watch What Happens Live last Sunday. So, that statement was for Quad. And I think Quad got the hint and she went to the bathroom to follow her. And then you got Mariah. Mariah sitting here was like, y'all can talk to Quad all y'all want to. Y'all can be cool with Quad all y'all want to, whatever. But I'll just keep it, she's lying, she's two-faced, blasé the third. I'll keep it cool, I'll keep it cordial, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Mariah was like, I was not stabbed in the back, baby. I was stabbed in the heart. She said, I was stabbed in the heart. I was like, oh, she got deep right there. I was like, oh, no, she did. She was like, she's like, it is what it is. And basically, she's trying to get Dr. Jackie to see her side or understand her. Basically trying to see, she wants Dr. Jackie to see the error of Quad ways. But Dr. Jackie don't give a shit about Quad ways. She just wants Heavenly and Simone to get along. That's what she's about. So the ladies, they all follow Simone to the bathroom. None other than Contessa, Quad, and, Buffy. Follow her to the bathroom. It is what it is. Mariah's like, I got some paperwork. Like, I'm hurt. I've been betrayed. And the whole night, Dr. Jackie don't want to hear it. Dr. Jackie's keeping her mouth closed. She ain't saying a damn word because she don't want to be involved or called into the situation. She wants to move on for these drug rumors. Or I don't know if they feel like Mariah's using this as a storyline. So basically, we got none other than Simone. She's telling Quad, listen, I done known Mariah since 2004. She never exhibited or even shown any signs of behavior or any knowledge of her ever doing any drugs or any cocaine, and I don't believe it's true. And basically she was like, basically she's saying that she don't believe it. She has no, to her knowledge, she never did any drugs, and they've been friends and they've been close since 2004. Excuse me. Since 2004. So she's just like, and we got Quad. Everyone's talking about Quad wig. I don't know what's going on with her wig. But anyways, Quad was like, I know her for a very long time. To me and her, she wasn't that type of friend to you. We had a different type of friendship. So basically, Quad is saying we had a different type of friendship. And you can't bring us together. We can't be friends. So just because she was goody two-shoes with you, she wasn't goody two-shoe with me. And we poured and we did some things, baby. We was running up and down these streets. That's basically the way Quad is trying to come out. Like, yo, we got a different type of friendship. And so it is what it is. I was just like, and she was like, and so basically, this was Simone's time and her moment to confront Quad and confront her around the other lady. She didn't do it in front of Mariah to make it even a bigger situation, but this was her moment and this was her time because it was on her heart and she was feeling a certain type of way. And plus, Quad and Simone still got a little beef going on because, Quad hasn't forgave, Simone from shit that happened last year. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So, Quad was like, we got a different type of friendship and I can't go back. I cannot unsee what I seen, baby. I'm sorry. I seen it. Ooh. I was like, I can't unsee what I seen. I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. I was just like, damn. She was like, I can't unsee what I seen. I know what I saw. I know what I witnessed. I know what it was. I was like, I just don't believe Mariah would do drugs. I don't believe Mariah would do drugs, but damn, for, Quad to lie like this shit is crazy, baby. So, anyways, Toya being Toya, she was asking Dr. Heavenly, what do you think about the situation? Because you said on the bus that you agreed with Quad. You agreed that you believe that she did cocaine, and then Dr. Heavenly got up and walked away. Dr. Heavenly was like, you ain't gonna drag me into this bullshit. I dragged myself into it last night. I ain't going there. She was there with Mariah was next to her. Toya was across from her. She just got up. She walked away. She went to the bathroom to join the ladies that she wanted to be around. And so the Mariah, basically Toya was like, show Dr. Jackie your, drug test results, your results or whatever. Dr. Jackie was like, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be judge or jury or anything else about it. She was very adamant that she did not want to see it, and she was kind of nasty about it too as well, like, because it was going to make a big scene, because if she would have came out and she was reading the drug test and she said, well, it says that you haven't done any drugs or whatever, it was going to get Quad upset. It was going to get Dr. Heavenly upset too as well. It's going to bring the discussion more on. Well, it got to be discussed. It has to be brought out in some way, shape, or form. Maybe the person that did the drug test on Mariah needs to go and have an intervention with the cast and let them know what happened, what went down, because it's going to have to be talked about, because Mariah obviously ain't letting it go. And right now she got Dr. Simone feeling a certain type of way about, that rumor. And no one's really addressing the rumor about Quad sleeping with Lake's husband, but she's not pressing it. And Quad is saying to, Dr. Simone in the bathroom, like, she said what she had to say. I said what I had to say. It wasn't supposed to be drawn on. It was supposed to be this long. We're supposed to let it go. But now she just keeps going, and that's what Quad was saying in the bathroom to, Simone. So it is what it is. Dr. Jackie refused to see it. And, Mariah felt a certain type of way, so she was like, they can all go kick bricks in open toe shoes. I was like, no. She was like, doctor. She got in there and sat with the driver, asked him if he had watched Game of Thrones, Balazane the Third or whatever. I was like, okay. So it is what it is with that situation. And basically, Quad is like, Dr. Simone, like, we ain't gonna never be friends. Me and Quad ain't gonna never meet. Quad and Mariah ain't gonna never be friends. It's over. It's done with. They can be cordial. The line has been drawn. They could be in the same room at the same time. They can be cool, like in a gathering, but they don't have to talk and speak to each other, smile, hug, or kiss, and they can coexist on the same show. So it is what it is. I was like, oh Lord, have mercy. Quad is not feeling the situation. Now the ladies getting ready to go to church. They're going to one of the oldest churches in Georgia, Savannah, Georgia. It was built in 1802 by slaves. And free slaves that was free, was able to build the church. I'm surprised they didn't steal it from him and take it from him. So, it is what it is. And people are talking about, Toya going to church with shorts on. Toya's gonna be Toya. Toya was like, this is just we're just doing a viewing. We're just getting a tour of the church. I don't gotta dress up. The other ladies dressed up too as well, and Toya helped Mariah fix her belt, poke a hole in her belt with a knife, and then Toya was like, see, I'm not gonna poke you in your back, I'm gonna poke you in your front. I was like, Lord have mercy, it is what it is. And so you have that situation. Ladies getting ready to go to church. It's going to be what it's going to be, baby. I was like, OMG. And this is a church where they had where Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King had his speech, 40 acres and a mule that we never received. We never got. We just got drugs and prison and projects. And so we have and bad schools, especially in the inner city. So we have that situation, and basically, it was the Church of the Free, the Church of the Free, Church of Freedom, Church of the Free, because that it was actually 2 churches built. This was the first one. This church is absolutely beautiful and wonderful, and I mean, it looks nice inside. I was like, I was like, what's going on? And so we have that situation. So this was nice. It was a nice ending. We have Quad giving her speech when she was naked. She's unclean. She's clean now. She has vision. Now she see. And what she went through with her marriage. This wig don't look as bad as the other one. Or whatever the case may be, and everybody was hoping it wasn't going to be a long drawn out speech. Sometimes, like, you don't know when Quad is actually being authentically herself, or she's putting on for the cameras, or she's putting on for the ladies, because she doesn't really see them as her friend. And we know next episode, Toya and Dr. Simone and actually are going to kind of get upset with Quad, because she's going to thank Sister Circle for helping her and getting her through her tough times and her bad times. But it seems like she didn't allow the ladies on this show to get in between what was going on with her and her husband, or support her, or she just felt like maybe they were judging her, or they wasn't really there for her, because some of them actually sided with her husband Gregory. So we'll see what happens with that situation. So she gave her little speech, baby, and she did what it did. And then we have basically Simone is just happy. It's all good. I don't know what she said. She's just happy. It's all good. She's just happy. It's all good. She was too through. After that Quad speech, she was just too through. I'm just telling you. And Dr. Heavenly was like, she's humble and she's happy and she's grateful that she wasn't a slave, really. Because she didn't really take anything from this trip or from these ladies, or really bond with anybody. She didn't give a shit. She was just there doing what she has to do. And she basically said she's grateful and she's thankful for everything that she does have. And she feels very blessed. And we have none other than Mariah. She gives a heartwarming, apology to Dr. Jackie. I'm sorry for anything I ever did to you. I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for just breathing. I'm sorry for just living. I'm sorry for questioning you. I'm sorry for asking you to read my drug test. I'm just sorry, Dr. Jackie. I'm just sorry. And so then we have Dr. Jackie. Well, I receive your it doesn't seem like Dr. Jackie likes Mariah. I don't know what else went on off camera, but Dr. Jackie is not feeling Mariah. And she seems very perturbed. She seems very turned offish. towards Mariah, and she's like, doesn't want to give Mariah all that much attention, that she feels like Mariah is sinking. And then on top of that, it seems like Dr. Jackie's in charge of the girls this season, so that could be a situation too as well. But Dr. Jackie received Mariah's apology, and she said, take me as I am, take me new, let's start over. They hug, and how many times we gonna do this? So basically, when we know it's not authentic. And so we get none other than Dr. Heavenly's daughter. She says her mother's lips are dry. The girl's growing up. She's getting cuter and cuter. She's always been a cute young lady, and she's doing her thing. And so we have none other than, Toya and Dr. Eugene and Dr. Aiden and, Mariah. They go out to eat or whatever, and Dr. Aiden wants to know what really went down and what really happened. And so basically Toya was like, they wouldn't even look at the drug test. They didn't want to talk about it. It was just what it was. Like, they ain't trying to hear it. And so Mariah brings the drug test with her, and this time it's in a yellow envelope, but she took it out the envelope when she was over there in Savannah, Georgia. And so basically, her husband could have read it, but to have somebody else read it. And right now, Dr. Aiden and Eugene are actually getting along, and they have a lot of interest. They have the small children, and basically, Mariah had to throw shade at Dr. Heavenly and say, well, Toy, your house is coming along well. It's looking good. You don't need no a water presser or water power sprayer to spray your house. I was like, shade. And so we have that situation, and then Dr. Eugene's basically saying she didn't want to read it because she doesn't want to vindicate you, but I can understand Dr. Jackie's point of view too as well. Like, I don't want to be reading some information I have no idea where it came from, when it was done, if it was actually you that took the test. But maybe if Mariah would have showed her, the Instagram video that we seen on the show or whatever, maybe that would have helped Dr. Jackie. But I don't think Dr. Jackie wanted to be any part of it. So right now, unless Dr. Jackie feels like Mariah has done cocaine, or she feels like she's been under the influence of cocaine, maybe there's something that we don't know with Dr. Jackie, because she's feeling a whole type of way, and we have Simone feeling like, what, this shit ain't right, let's clean it up. And so Dr. Eugene, he reads the results, and he said this comes from a A1 plus facility. They test athletes too as well. 5 years ago, he didn't say 10, but he said 5 years ago that, like, if you do a drug test, like you snort cocaine like 5 years ago, and you go in to do a test, or a boxer, you about to go to a fight, and they do a hair follicle test on you, whatever the case may be, whatever type of test they do, that it'll come up if you did it, and then basically you'll lose your championship. So basically, he said it's a very reputable place, like the POK per gram, like when they test it in your system, is like, that's like basically something invisible to the naked eye that we can't see, but this test can actually show that you had this much metabolicals or drugs in your system at this time, blase in the third, through the hair follicle test or whatever. So Dr. Eugene was like, yo, this shit is legit, this is real, blase in the third, and this come from a very reputable place that tests athletes and everything, and they get tested before like a boxing match, if they do any type of things, because some people use steroids when they're about to go boxing, or they use drugs to get them more power and strength and be able to take pain, and different types of steroids that are hard to test for regularly. So they do the test. But some of these guys be bald, so that they doing like their legs or under their arms, I don't know. So anyways, he was like, Dr. Jackie just didn't want to read it, so it is what it is. Next episode, it's gonna be off the chain. Quad is gonna see what's good. And, Simone is going to be ready to come up with her true colors and start swinging and yelling and screaming. Simone's ready for it. Dr. Jackie's going to have to throw it in and say what she needs to say, and basically say how she feels, because it's going to be tit for tat. And we already know Heavenly is there for Quad, and we know Contessa is there from Quad too as well. So it's going to be a lot of this situation with Mariah and Quad is going to affect everybody. Peace and my one love to all my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Please check out Liz's Jewels. See? Peace.